Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video I will show you how to get this dramatic smoky eye look. You can even pair this look with a dark lip color if you want to. So I'm starting off with my eyes. I'm using the NYX HD concealer in the shade medium as an eye base, and I'm blending the concealer with my ring finger. If you do not have pigmented eyelids, you can skip this step. And here I'm setting the concealer with a pressed powder. So to start, I'm using the LA18 Kajal and I'm applying it directly onto my eyelids. You can use any Kajal that you have, but make sure it is smooth enough to glide easily on your eyelids. You do not need to be precise with this step. All you have to do is apply the Kajal and blend it evenly on your eyelids with your ring finger. Now I'm going to use a shader brush to apply that black shadow directly onto the Kajal we just applied. Now this step will not only add intensity to that Kajal you applied, but it will also make sure the Kajal does not smudge all through the day. Now with a blending brush, I will use that brown shadow to blend the edges of the Kajal. Now this step requires a little bit of patience. You need to keep blending till you see everything is looking seamless. Also use a very light hand. You do not want to blend the black shadow up to the crease. Now I switched the brushes because I wasn't happy with the brush I was using. So once everything is blended, I will reapply some of that black shadow again to intensify the color even more. And here I'm just cleaning the edges of the eyes with a makeup wipe. Now moving on to foundation, I'm using the MAC Next to Nothing, and I'm using the Expert Face brush to blend the foundation. The foundation I'm using is in the shade medium dark. Moving on to concealer, I'm using the same NYX HD concealer in the shade medium, and I will apply it wherever I need concealing, and I will blend everything with the same Expert Face brush. To set everything, I'm using MAC's Mineralized Finish in the shade medium plus, and the brush that I'm using is the Buffing Brush by Real Techniques. I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Kajal to line my upper and lower waterline as usual. And I'm going to use the same brown shadow I used earlier to smudge underneath my eyes. I'm using a shader brush to do this, but if you do not have a shader brush or a smudger brush, you can even do this step with a earbud. Now I'm going to apply a few coats of the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on my top and lower lashes. Now I'm going to use the Natio Contour Kit to get back some color back to my face, and the brush I'm using is a bronzer brush. I believe it does not have a name. I bought it off Amazon. Make sure to always tap off the excess product before you apply it onto your face. Moving on to blush, I'm using the Maybelline blush in the shade Peachy Sweetie, and the brush I'm using is the the multitask brush by Real Techniques. So I'm going to use that white silvery shadow to highlight the corners of my eyes. Now I'm also going to apply some of that champagne color because the color I used earlier was too white. And I will use the same combination underneath my brows. I did my brows off camera, by the way. So to highlight my face, I'm going to use this golden highlighter by Freedom, and I'm using a fan brush to apply it. And I will also apply it on the bridge of my nose. So to finish off the look, I'm using this lipstick by Nykaa. This is in the shade Naughty Nude. If you want, you can even use a dark lip color, maybe a red. So this is the finished look. I hope you all liked it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.